morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our treasure home, Monday Night Live. There's just a lot of stuff going on last week. I was tired and people been sick, and I was like, I took a break.
Yeah, we all need to do that, huh?
Exactly. So, hello, TV watchers and those in the background.
Everybody must be running late tonight.
Yeah, there's nobody in the chat yet.
Yeah, I know, that's weird.
And replay watchers. There's Miss Carla. Whew. So while I'm doing these, I don't want to say scraps, but material that I have put in strips, I'm sewing them together, and then I'm gonna lay the pattern on that. I'm gonna make like a kind of like a hobo bag type thing, just
like
to get started to so I can practice.
So I am going to sew a purse.
Cool.
I'll explain it later. But right now I'm cutting out pieces to make little book sleeves.
Nice.
That kind of like mark your corner of your book.
Uh-huh.
And I did this first one, and it's not firm enough to me. And I should have put the triangle on the other side.
I saw those, and I was like, I would like to make some of those because Anastasia needs a lot.
Yeah, so I thought, well, okay, I'll make a second one because they're not hard to make. It's just the first time, when you do it, you learn.
Exactly.
So, we'll get this sewn first. I think I'll work on that.
And then I went outside and like, I know I need the sole that I want that I used before is at Menards. But with this week it's just busy week again, and then next week we may have snow and this, that, and the other. And so I'm like, I said, but I need this. So next month is inspection month. And I'm like, okay. So I talked to my son. I said, I just need it. If he could take me up there to get the soil. I want some bigger, other small planters, but right now the soil. He was telling, saying all this stuff. I said, oh, believe me, I would have the soil and the bags all in the planters way before April. He goes, oh, okay. I was like, because it's Schultz potting mix or garden mix that has everything in it. And, I can have it delivered, but it's $26 delivery fee.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot. You could buy some more soil.
Exactly. Because it's only $10 a bag. I'm like, yeah. I could have, instead of 4 bags, I could have 6.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense.
So I went ahead and dug the soil, stirred the soil up that's in the containers now. And I was just like, it was so nice Saturday. I just went ahead and planted stuff.
Aww.
I couldn't wait.
That's okay.
But for I really want to get that soil anyway, because even if I put it on top of what I've planted, it still has all the nutrients that all those plants will need. And I won't have to have fertilizer.
Oh, yeah. Right.
So I plant, see, without getting at the list, I planted the mini bell peppers. Anastasia wanted to do the orange, old orange German tomato. I planted some beans, and then I planted some mung beans, the planter right here by the door. And I saw that squirrel coming down off the tree this morning when my son had opened the door. To look outside to see how nice it was outside.
Yeah.
That little rascal, he came over here and dug up my mung bean.
What? Rude.
Yes. Like, how rude. I was like, oh, so I replanted some more because I was like, wait a minute, what did I have in there? Because I was like, oh, it wasn't the corn this year. They're like, oh yeah, I looked up my list. I was like, mung beans. I say, you little rascal. So I took an empty container and stuck it in the whiskey barrel container on top of where I put the mung beans, and I'm like, you might be able to knock it over, but it'll maybe be a deterrent.
Right. Well, that's why I like to start my plants inside, so that I know that you know how sometimes seeds don't come up or something, and I'm like,
Yeah.
make sure that something didn't steal my seeds, or did they just not come up?
If that happens again, I'm gonna probably do the paper towel method so that it just get a good start on it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's see here. Everybody say anything. Hey, Robin, how you doing?
Hi, Robin. I'm making a book corner thingy. I don't know what you call it. And then I'll be doing a handbag.
I'm taking this fabric and just sewing it together, and then I'll take the pattern for the bag I'm going to make, and then I'm making like a hobo bag instead, just so that when I use the other material, I'll know what I'm doing by that time.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Well, because as you go and you do projects that you can do, as you keep going, you start being like, okay, that makes sense. Or if I do it this way, it'll work better.
Well, and then Sunday, my son and daughter-in-law celebrated their 13th wedding anniversary.
Aw.
So they went. Yeah, they went. They said they had a really good time.
Aw, did they go to dinner?
Yeah, they went out and just like to the mall and different stuff, and then they had dinner.
Aw, that's really nice.
So just other time besides just going to the grocery store.
Right.
Yeah. I used to joke around with her. I said, well, that's spending time together. Grocery shopping is not spending time together. Yeah, it is. You're together. So, well, as much as I love the cold and I love the snow, I do like it when it's warm so I can We've had the windows open and everything, so that was nice today.
So take the book and you go like this.
Yeah, that's cool.
You can mark whatever page or pages or whatever you want, or a chapter or whatever. And it's hard to do it holding it like that. You just slip it like a little sleeve on the corner.
Nice.
Look, and there it is, like a bookmark.
I like that.
Yeah. So it's a 4x4 is what I did. And I cut 2 with like something to go in the middle of the 2 pieces that make up the solid piece. And then you cut a 4x4 and put, like some batting or something. You fold this one in half and just stitch around evenly all the way around, and then take your pinking shears.
Cool.
Cut pretty quick. That took me a couple minutes, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I think those will make great Christmas gifts.
Right? And you could, if you cut out, and I did do on the first one I did that I don't like, you could get some stencils and cut out letters.
Yeah.
For their name or something, and stitch a letter on there if you wanted.
I like that.
Yeah. But I didn't like that one because they didn't put the batting in. So
yeah.
I did this one.
Now, what kind of batting did you use?
I don't know, something I got from some fabric hall. Just some thin stuff. So now I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make this purse. Put it down. See if you can see. Okay. What I did is I cut. Don't need you down yet. I cut 2 pieces of fabric. I believe I did 52 by 52. Let me see. Let me check. I'm wrong. Not that big. So 20 and a half inches square. So you cut 2 20 and a half inch if you want the. Let me show you what they look like.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember because I was trying to put some of my projects on the side so they were out of the way. Because I had them sitting here up here. I haven't made the straps for these ones yet. So here's one purse.
Oh, nice.
And then inside you've got hard to show. It's got 2 pockets inside.
Cool.
And then you do the little straps. So
nice.
I got that one and that one. And that one. And then I'll show you some finished ones with straps. I'm trying to make a lot.
I understand that.
I want to have them at my farm stand, and then I don't know. I want to maybe do Etsy, and then maybe try to see if I can get my own website as well. So I got
Yeah.
this one,
Oh, I like that.
and then this one's a double one where it's got two like
Oh, okay.
layers.
Yeah.
So it's got more pockets and stuff, and it's heavier. And this one's also 2 layers. This one you guys saw me do with the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I got.
That's
So I'm
so
just trying
cool.
to get as many things as I can put together and sewing for that. All that, I should say. Okay, so what I do is I take 20.5 inches of 2 pieces of fabric, and then put you down here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold it from corner to corner where it's nice, and you can iron it and pin it and do all that stuff. I've got a little extra on this one because I didn't measured a little extra. Anyways, then you'll pin it together. Can you see that?
Yeah.
And I did it inside out because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to go from the very tip of the triangle. So all the raw edges are up here. So I folded it into the triangle. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to measure 10.25. And I'm going to draw a little line at 10.25. And then I'm going to rotate my ruler just a little bit over to the left or the right. You're going to do both sides. Draw a little line at 10.25, and you're going to do a couple lines. And you're going to make sure you're lined up on that little tip down there on the bottom. Mark another line on 10.25. And then what you're going to do is you're going to connect a dot.
Yeah.
And then what you'll get, and you'll cut it out, you'll follow the line, is you'll get that shape. So if you do all the circles the same, they'll all come out the same.
Oh, cool.
And so this cotton fabric isn't as thick, so I am going to put like a body in between to kind of make it a little. So I'm just lining the half. I'm only going to cut half a circle.
Right.
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe I'll double it just because it'll be thicker. It just depends how thick your cotton is, right?
Yeah.
And then I've got this navy blue corduroy, which is pretty thick. So I don't need to line that one. I'm trying to be choosy on using this so I don't waste, you know?
Exactly.
So I'm decided that I'm going to double it. And I'm going to line it up on the fold. Get everything nice and lined up.
Oh, yeah.
That daylight savings has got me a little bit, it's a little messed up.
Oh, my goodness. Sunday
went to bed, and it takes me hours to fall asleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I go to sleep, and then like at 2 in the morning, I'm like tossing and turning and wide awake, ready to like, go work out or something.
Yeah, I know.
And I was up until, like 7. And I'm like, I can't sleep. I had to get up multiple times. Oh, it was nuts. And then, I don't know. So I need to catch up, but someday it'll happen. I was like, oh, that stuff doesn't mess me up. I'm good. Yes.
Sunday just went by fast for me because Sundays usually we get up about 9:30 anyway. And they're up and I'm like, why are y'all up so early? Didn't know they had something planned to leave early. So we got up and everything. And they left about 10 o'clock. So by that time, Anastasia took her shower. She takes a long shower. So then I had to wait for the hot water to heat back up. So by the time I got my shower, it's like 11:30. I'm like, okay, I've only got this, and this planned to do. Yeah, that ain't nothing get planned because the pizza dough that they got from the store,
Who's in here?
you put it in the freezer, but you put it, yeah, you just has to be in the refrigerator overnight. Well, I was told you only take it out hour and a half before it you need to use it. No, the package says 4 to 5 hours beforehand, and I'm just like, it still did what it was supposed to do. So Anastasia and I had pizza, but while the pizza was going and everything, I cut up all the vegetables that we used. And we had like a vegetable tray with cream cheese, and we watched a movie and everything. So I'm cutting all that up. Like, well, I'm not getting any computer work done today. But that's all right. We had a good time.
Yeah, that's all that matters, right?
Exactly.
I made cinnamon rolls on Friday, and I was like, well, I had to let them rise 2 different times. And I'm like, well, I don't understand. They did a little rising, but they're not. I did everything right. What? Why? Well, I looked at the packages of active dry yeast, and they were from 2022.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. They're not bad. It's just
Yeah.
not active. So
And that happens with the new packets we get. So I'm just like, what's the deal?
a yeast that wouldn't expire.
I know.
I guess that's why you make sourdough bread, right? I could have put some sourdough starter in there. It would have been perfect.
Exactly. All right. So after you got your sourdough starter made and everything, and you get ready to use it, how much do you use to ratio from the starter to flour so that you can make bread?
You hardly use any. I think it's like it depends on the recipe. I think you only use like a cup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's not like a whole lot, and you just barely feed it. And in the morning, you want to do it the night before you're gonna make bread. So what you'll do is you'll feed your sourdough starter and get your bread going the night before, because you have to let it rise. It's a whole process. But once you get like the hang of when I have to start it to how many hours it needs to rise, and there's not a lot of hands-on. It's more so sitting. You do a little this and then it sits for a long time. And then you do a little more, and then it sits. That's what takes the longest.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how to make all the other things. Just bread. I'm like, just bread. I don't know. Okay, so what I did is I have my one of my circles. It's a whole circle cut out and folded in half. And then I've got my batting folded in half behind it. And I'm sewing it inside out. And I'm going to sew the same distance all the way around. And I'm going to stop in the middle and back stitch. Leave like an inch or two space not sewn right in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to leave a space right in the middle not sewn. And then I'm going to start right here, back stitch, and sew all the way down to here the corner. And then I'm going to flip it, and I'll show you that when I get to that.
Okay.
I know it sounds confusing. And the reason why I'm sewing it inside out is so that my stitching looks nice. It's like nice and hidden inside.
Right.
Now I'm right to the center of the top of the bag. I'm going to back stitch. And then I'm going to lift my foot and I'm going to drag it a couple of inches back without stitching. Back stitching because I started over.
Oh.
And you'll want to pick a guideline on your foot or somewhere on your sewing machine, like something that helps you stay sewing the same width with your stitching. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Back stitch. And then I'm going to cut my threads. I'm forgetting to like say things. And where I started, there's some loose threads. Cut those off. Okay. So now what I have done is I have sewn from here, back stitch all the way down to here. And then from here all the way down to here. And I back stitch at the beginning, back stitch, sew, back stitch. Okay. So I have a little string in the middle because I pulled it without pulling the whole thing out. Sweet thread. Okay. Anyways, so now I have the opening right here where I can turn it around right side out. Hi, Jan. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip.
Hey, Jan, how you doing?
Let me see if I can show you the different layers. So I've got 2 layers of the batting.
Okay.
Hard. 2 layers here and then 2 layers of the actual half circle. Well, I'm going to flip only the half circle. So I'm going to open the half circle part up and I'm going to flip everything through that hole. All this stuff right here is going to go through that hole. So just keep turning it through.
How you doing, Jan?
I I made a video on doing the double bag, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should do a video on a single bag.
Awesome.
It's easier to do the single one than
Yeah.
the one. And then pushing everything out. So you have that, and then you have the little opening right here. And what I'm going to do is make sure that these aren't like folded in, that they're poked out where I sewed.
Right.
I'm going to start sewing from this bottom edge all the way around. And this top part that was left open, I'm going to gently fold those under and stitch that down. I'm going to sew all the way around that edge, all the way to the opposite corner right there. But first, before you do that, you want to take a wooden skewer or a metal skewer and gently push the corners out.
Uh-huh.
Nice and pointy and not fat.
Exactly.
But you want to be careful that you don't, poke a hole.
I am putting scrap fabric together so I can make this bag. I'm gonna make it more like a hobo type style fabric. Just putting fabric together because the fabric I want to use to really make the bag, I don't want to mess up on that fabric. So I figured if I just use fabric that it's okay fabric and I mess up on it, it's okay.
Yeah.
So then once I get these sewn together, I'm gonna put the pattern on there and I'll cut the fabric out. Yeah, just going like I was going to sew last week, and then I don't know. It was like things just went really weird.
Yeah. I know time, well, especially this time of year, time just kind of gets away. Because I'm always outside, as much as today it rained and hailed off and on.
Oh, goodness.
So I was like trying to fill my raised beds with compost.
Yeah.
It would start pouring or hailing. But I did a lot today. Maybe that's why I'm tired. I boiled some eggs to make hard-boiled eggs. What else? I got yogurt going. Watered all my indoor house plants.
So that's what I want to do. I'm going to start making my own yogurt.
Yeah, it's nice. And then I took a quart-sized mason jar, put some oatmeal in it, some honey, and some milk. And I set that in the refrigerator and some cinnamon. So I'm going to give that a try. I like it like that. You can warm it up if you want or eat it cold.
Right. Well, I was looking at chia seeds, but I found out they're like in the ragweed type family, and I'm like, oh, I forget that.
Yeah. Darn. This one will be easier to stitch. It's navy blue corduroy. And so
Oh,
I'm
wow.
taking my half circle inside out, and I'm going to stitch just the same as I did the other one at the halfway point, leaving about an inch or so of space. I'm not even starting at the right side. Pay attention, Heather. Always back stitch when you're first starting the stitch.
Oh, yes.
But once you like sew something a few times, you start getting better at it, right?
Exactly.
Like my aprons, I can, if all my fabric is already cut out, I can put an apron together in a couple hours.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Oh,
I spend time, like days, just cutting tons of a pattern out of something that I want to make.
right.
I go through and I pick all the colors of all the stuff. It's, some colors go with some colors, or I want this or that or whatever. And then I just start cutting out the pieces so it's all ready to go. And then I just stack them in sets of what goes with what.
Well, that's cool.
You know what I did? I made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
You guys, what I did, but it's not a problem because I've done it before. It's not a bad mistake.
Well, that's good.
I leave my little 2-inch gap at the top,
Uh-huh.
and I just went and stitched all the way around. So I'll have to pick it open.
Oh my goodness. I've done that before.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you get into the groove of things. It's like, oh, you just keep on going. It's like, oh, I was supposed to leave that open.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. It's easy to see the thread on this navy blue, though.
Oh, that's good.
That's helpful.
Oh. Yeah, I did a lot of bending over Saturday.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of that too. My glutes and my thighs and stuff. My shoulder blades are sore.
Yeah, my left hip is letting me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But, those whiskey barrels and all that, ain't no way I'm lifting those things. Those things are heavy. With that soil in there. And so, and I didn't take the chair out there. I was like, no. What happened was Saturday was supposed to rain. So, and it was supposed to rain starting about 10, 11 o'clock. And so, we all slept in and everything. It was like a lazy day, and because it was going to rain. So I happened to look, and I looked where the rain was at, which is on the other side of Springfield. I was like, it won't be here for another hour or so. And I already had all the seeds out. I was looking at them anyway. And Anastasia and I were looking at them, that morning, right before, because they would come down for breakfast and making breakfast. So she was looking at different ones. I said, well, pick one. She picked the old German tomato. I'm like, okay. So I'm then looking, I'm like estimating, and then looking at, companion plant, what will go with what. And I'm okay, this, and this, and this. I got time. So I was like, okay. So I got one of them done. And I'm like, I looked at the map again. I'm like, I think I got time to do 2 more. And by that time, I had done all 3 whiskey barrels. I had done the 2 big containers out there. And then I went out front, and I had these almond bulbs that I got from Eden Garden. And so I was like, I need to plant those. So I took the hori knife I won last year and dug a space and everything and planted all those. And I planted some mullein and I planted some evening primrose. I'm like, this has got to grow this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a lot of gallon-sized bags that I set outside in my raised bed with soil in it and put seeds in it. Winter sowing.
Oh, thank you, Jen. I'm working. I've lost 5 more pounds.
Yay!
I'm working on it. She said, Nancy and Heather, you look like y'all lost weight.
Oh, I'm layered. I've got.
No, I don't.
Actually, I'm getting hot. I've got so many layers on. I've got a tank top, a t-shirt, a hoodie, a coat. I was so cold. It's like it was. Well, now it's probably colder, but it was like 47 degrees like an hour ago. But it felt like It was like freezing.
It was this morning because it was like 45 or so this morning. And then it was cold. And then it's hot upstairs and cold down here. So we got the AC on. I turned the heater on because I was like, I just could not get warm for some reason.
Yeah.
So I had that on. So they kicked the air on. I said, I'm going to turn it off. And then about 1 o'clock or so, I checked outside and everything. And it was so nice and the wind was blowing. So my son came down about 2:30 or so. He opened the door. He goes, oh, this feels nice. He goes, turn the AC off and let's open up the windows. I was like, yes.
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to put some more thread on the depot lid. So I'm going to back stitch and keep it like that. Yep, just ran out.
And then I've always put celery on the grocery list. So this time they got the bunch of celery. So when it cut, I still had the bottom part. So I stuck that in water. It's growing a little bit. And then I had some romaine lettuce, and I did the same thing. In the middle of the romaine lettuce, it's got like 1.5 inches on that. I was like, yeah, buddy, I'm going to stick it back in the kitchen window tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I get the sun.
I know. I need to get some oil and some houseplant oil.
Yes.
I've got aloe plants in my living room, and I've got like several. There's so many babies in them that I need to separate them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had an aloe plant back. It was a 2019. It's a video on the channel, and that sucker grew in the wintertime like you wouldn't believe. I had so much of it that I could, had little sheets and everything that I was like separating it and everything. And so when it got spring and hot and everything, I put it outside. It died. It couldn't handle the heat.
Right. I'm just filling my bobbin. I'm not really sewing that fast.
I'm quite sure I'll have to fix one here in a little bit. So I've got this. This is going to be a section. So I've got that one sewn. We've got this one sewn.
Oh, nice. Are you going to add any hearts or anything on those?
Yeah, this one's sewn. I don't know, I might. I just depends on.
I try to think of that stuff before I get too far because sometimes it's hard to So once you've gotten everything together, you know, the add-on
Yeah.
lace or something or another. Hey, I did it. I did a Nancy something or another.
A thingamabob, you know? What's
Yeah.
called over there? You know,
Yeah.
hey, you, over here.
Okay, so back to finishing up sewing around. And I'm going to backstitch because I have to start a whole new thingamabob.
Yeah. I think they talk about senior moment. I said, senior moment, my foot. I've been doing that since I was 17. I don't know senior. I mean, we're a junior or senior in high school. Well, I got the room, and what I come in here for? Go back to my bed. Oh, yeah. Because I called it a information age.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's information.
Oh, I tell you what, when I was doing the research before we bought our property, I was researching what types of animals that I wanted, what kinds, and all the things, right? But you didn't have that
Yeah.
information, you know, back 15 years ago like you do now. So it was a little bit more difficult to find. You know,
Exactly.
you find something, but to find more about it was a little more difficult.
Yeah, now it's like way much information overload.
Yeah. I remember I was on Facebook. That's the only social media that I've ever been on until late 2019. I joined but I was following the chicken chick on Facebook for a long time ago
Right.
to learn what I needed to do to have chickens. Because I didn't grow up on a farm. Never really been around chickens, just kind of seen them here and there.
Right.
So I didn't know what I was doing. Okay. Here is the fun part. Maybe. Or something. So you got your 2 half circles, right? You got the navy blue one, and you've got the whatever that design is.
Right.
And so you're going to turn them to where the circles are like facing each other, and you're going to overlap them, centering them. You can iron a crease line if you want or whatever. And then I measure down 2 inches from the navy blue one. And that's where that's going to sit, like that.
Oh, okay.
Pin it so it doesn't move. Just like pre-pin to hold it into place. And then, so what you're going to do is you're going to sew around this circle here. And then when you are done with that, you're going to have this. But these are going to be the inside pockets. So I don't want to. Okay, how do I explain that? If I sew around this circle right at the top right here, it's going to seal that. And those will not be pockets, meaning that this will be the outside part and the navy blue will be the pockets. I think the design would be better. What do you guys think? Here, I'll give you an example.
Okay.
It could go this way, with the navy blue being the lesser of
Right.
the color. Or the navy blue being more?
I like both.
Right?
Right. So do it again the opposite way.
Okay, so there's that one with more navy.
Uh-huh.
And here's with more of the design. Less blue, Robin says.
She says less blue.
Robin.
Uh-huh. I also say the other way, but that's pretty just like that also. I
Less
like that
blue.
too.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I can do this. See, people have differences, so you have to do both.
Yeah, exactly.
One way and one the other way.
I know.
Okay, so now I have to, is that right? Yep, okay. So if I stitch around this top part of this lighter circle, when I fold it, it'll be just like you guys said, and the
Right.
navy blue will be the pockets inside. Now,
Oh,
if I
okay.
flipped it and did it the other way, I would want to sew the navy blue up here. I know
Right.
that's probably confusing, but so you want to make sure everything's all lined up and flat. And you're going to stitch from right there, back stitch, forward stitch, and go all the way around the white-ish pattern, all the way down to right there.
Oh, okay. Cool. And Jan said leave it the other way. The blue's showing.
I heard it too.
Yeah, I hit through the little thing, hit my cup. Little cup thing. All right. So I think this would be all right.
Ooh, I got poked by a push pin.
Cool.
Cool. Yippee!
Oh,
It was just a little baby one.
yeah, I need to iron all this out.
Got poked again. I always do a couple little extra back stitches on where like finished seams or like straps go,
Right.
for like extra support from tension or whatever. What did I do? And then you can get rid of these darn push pins. You don't need them anymore. Woo. Cut your strings. Oh my goodness. Don't look at my teeth. I'm just kidding. So I cut the strings from the sewing machine, and then the starter strings you want to cut off, trim. And now, as you see, that is sewn to this. And what do you say is that? You don't know, but that's okay. So now we're going to take this and fold it. Looks kind of like a tulip.
It does look like a tulip.
Right? So you're going to fold it and line up the corners and everything. And what I like to do is I like to use these little clip thingies. I just got them at Walmart. And
Yeah.
all nice and lined up at the tips of the tulip. There we go. Ooh, tulip purses. So I'll do that. And then what I'll do is I'll stitch. I use my ruler so you guys can see better. Then I'm going to take my sewing machine. I'm going to stitch from this from the tips straight down, all the way down to here. From here, all the way to there.
Nice.
But I'm going to put a label on it first. Heather's bag.
Hey, there you go.
I like to do that first because if I stitch those two up, it's kind of a little bit more difficult to. So. Can't really see it on that one, so it's going to have to go like that. So how's everybody's weather where you're at? Good, bad, I don't know.
Hey, Bud Files. Well, it's nice today, but then and tomorrow, then it's gonna rain Wednesday.
We're gonna get rain off and on, I think, all week long unless it changes. Which is good because we had such a mild winter. I mean, we had snow that didn't even cover all the grass once.
Oh my goodness.
And it melted within a few hours. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm afraid that fire season in the Pacific Northwest is a lot of people are worried about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Friday, Saturday, something like that? We had a fire alert because we had. I'm like, how are we? We just had snow. How are we under a fire warning type thingy? And I'm just like, that don't make sense. It wasn't that warm enough to dry everything out.
Huh. Well, and you guys got snow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
so we had an extreme heat wave in 2021 that was 118 degrees. And mind you, we don't get that. Like, we might get one, maybe 201 days out of the whole summer.
Right.
But we don't get rain for like 4 or 5 months in the summertime. So there's that too. Okay, so back to where we were. We're going to line up and make our little tulip. Make sure everything's nice and flat.
It's going to be warm tomorrow.
You can iron it and press it out if you would like. If you're that kind of a sewer. Is that even a word?
I think it is.
So you just want to make sure that the tops, they're not like, wonky. But they're nice and perfectly lined up. Where are you? There we go. Do you have chip clips or bag clips?
I have these, yeah.
That you guys use? Doesn't it seem like they're always missing? Kind of like one sock?
I don't know. I have a little tin that I put them in, but somehow or another, I always found one on the floor or somewhere or another.
Right. So you're going to stitch straight down from this corner all the way down the side, down to the bottom. And then you're going to do this side. from here down to here. Just like that. And my stitch is off. So I'm going to pull my bobbin out and rethread it just to see if that works. And then what I'll do is I'll use a piece of scrap fabric and run it through to make sure my stitch isn't lumpy on the top or the bottom.
Robin says 78 tomorrow.
What? Ooh. Good time to get it some nice pink blushing on your cheeks.
Yeah. Another thing, I want to go to Menards and see about getting a yard chair. So just the folding chair.
Oh
And
yeah.
bring it back and forth and bring
I
it back and
have
forth.
those log wood chairs. Hi Fuzzy, welcome in. So I'm just gonna touch the
Hey, Fuzzy.
stitch.
Welcome back, Jan. Yeah. Oh, well, they changed it. 73 tomorrow and rain, but probably rain at nighttime. But it'll still be 73 tomorrow.
We could still possibly get snow in March. It's pretty rare and uncommon, but we could. Like I said, we got hail today. All right, so checking my stitch that I just did. Perfect. That did the trick. So now I'm going to stitch the sides, and I like to start from the top edge. That way I can, the top. That way I can keep lining it up and pulling it down to the corner, which is the bottom of the bag. Just my idea there. And I'm going to back stitch and forward stitch like 3 or 4 times on that top corner, just because that's the top of the bag. And I don't want, I want it to be sturdy.
Right.
In case some old lady wants to put a brick in there, and whack somebody.
Hey, whack.
She's good to go.
Exactly. That's situational awareness.
Yeah. So you just want to line up your little edges and make sure everything's nice and lined up. Nice and plumb. That's what I gather anyways. And then I do a couple of back stitchings on the bottom corner too, because I feel like, when you're reaching in your bag and digging around, you're digging down in the corners.
Right.
Your keys or whatever. Reinforcement.
Exactly.
And actually, this purse would be good for a friend. You could put a friend in here or two.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
I was thinking about that. I have a couple of leather purses that have outside, and I'm like, that is really inconvenient because so it sits like this, and
right.
The zipper part back here where you have your friend is back here. That doesn't make sense to me.
Exactly.
That doesn't work for me.
That's not easy access.
No. So I'm going to stitch the other side starting from the very top little corners of our little tulip bag. I like that tulip bag. That's cute.
There you go.
I need to make some more little aprons for some bunny rabbits that I have. Did I ever show you the bunny rabbits?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. So my little kids' aprons that I have, I started making little aprons that match the little kids' apron for the bunny rabbits, the stuffed animals.
Oh, cool.
Remember getting everything adjusted and lined up to meet, edges with edges and corners with corners and yada, yada, yada. I thought that it would be, I don't know, I was thinking if I could start my channel all over again and transfer all of my videos on my channel to another channel and start over,
Uh-huh.
I might get monetized someday. I was there once at the 3,000 mark, and I didn't fill the paperwork out for several days or whatever you're supposed to. It's called you're supposed to do,
Right.
and I lost it.
Oh,
And my
no.
hours just keep dropping. It seems like the more videos I put out and the harder I try, the more it drops in hours. It's really quite annoying.
The key is not to sit there and delete your history.
Well, I don't.
I just tell people don't delete your
And
history.
everybody said you got to do lives. Well, I get more hours on my videos than I do my lives.
Yeah.
So there's a little purse. I didn't know you had a time limit. For what? What did we say? I don't remember.
You're talking about 3,000 hours.
Oh yeah, it wasn't set in stone. And like I was waiting to get somebody to help me to make sure I didn't mess anything up when I was filling out all the stuff. Well, it was just a few days, maybe 5 days at the most, and then I lost it. And then now I'm back down to like almost 2,000.
I understand.
Yeah. Oh. So then what I'll do is also, I don't know if Jan was in here when I showed the other bags, so you can see what it's supposed to look like. It's hot up here. I always get so hot. No, really, because it's upstairs and it's really hot. I'm always like burning anytime. Okay, so braided.
Nice.
There's that one. And I made this one last week with you guys, didn't I? Or the week before?
I think so.
This one's a double circled one. So the one I just did was just 2 pieces. This is 4. So that's where you get the variation of the 2 levels.
Okay.
So there's the pocket on the front right there. And then inside you've got two pocket, or wait, let's see, one pocket and then a center. It's hard to show it. How do you show it? So it's got a pocket on the outside there and then a center divider thingy in the bag. I'm good at explaining it. Thingy. And then this is another bag, which is a double chicken bag, which has the front pocket. It's got an inside pocket, and then it has the divider thingy-majiggy.
Nice.
And this one's kind of like a gray. I did a dark gray with a heart. That's what I forgot, didn't I? So I put a heart on the doubles. Ew, I didn't put hearts on the single ones. I gotta put hearts on them. It just happened. And then these ones don't have the straps yet, so there's that. That one. think that one. And then the one that I just did, which that is this is a corduroy. So, ta-da! Hey, Jennifer. Ouch. Ooh, my leg.
Jennifer.
By Jan's blindingly sparkle-coated fishing lure and dragged into the life. Well, darn, I'm so sorry. Glad you're here. So anyway, so those are I've been working on those this week. And I've been working on all these this week. So I've got this one. This one's Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
So it's got a little thing. And I put a black zipper pull on the red zipper just to be different. And then and this is the same as that. And then this one's cute, I think. I like this one.
That is cute.
It's a green, but inside, and I did a darker yellow zipper pull on the zipper, but it's got sunflowers in it. And here's one Jennifer would probably like. It's got all the colors. Actually, this reminds me of the 80s, kind of, for some reason. Maybe the fabric was from the 80s. It's possible. And then there's this one. Yeah, it could be. This one's got like a lighter blue inside. And then that one. A lighter blue inside, and this one is the same as this one, except the little, whatever you call these thingies, are different colors. There you go. I do have some fabric that's kind of sparkly. Sometimes when I buy a big bulk thing of fabric from somebody, you never know what you're going to get.
Right.
I have to see. I think it's kind of like when people buy storage lockers and you only get like to look real quick. You don't get to go in, and you have to spot something that might be worth it for you.
Yes.
Let's see. This one's sparkly. It's blue though. It's shimmery. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see, maybe if I shine the light on it. Ooh, shimmery. That kind of works. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, one of the gals that I know at my garden club gave me some fabric. And I'm like, oh, neat. She's like, it's got herbs and stuff on it. And I'm like, oh, cool. So she gave me this fabric.
Nice.
And I pulled it out. And it ended up being 2 pillowcases. I kept one and washed it and put it on my pillow. And I keep looking at this one thinking, oh, it'd be so cute to make stuff with it, right? And then I'm like, I don't want to cut it. It's got sunflowers and lavender, pomegranate, roses.
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of stuff. It's just, I like it. It's really fun. I'll cut it. I saved one.
You saved one.
I saved one.
All right, so let's see here.
And then that same lady gave me, I don't know where she likes to go thrifting and garage selling and stuff. And
Right.
they were supposed to be, I think, curtain panels, but weren't finished.
Oh, wow.
But it's got cute, like super cute fabric, and it's long.
Yes,
And
it
there's
is.
2 of them, so I could make quite a lot of stuff with it. So, not that. I missed it. Oh, everything's sparkling. You want that made into something for you? I can make one of those tulip purses out of that for you, Jan. Would you like that? Or are you not a purse person? I could make a one like that with a cross shoulder strap. Like an attaché type thing, but like the tulip bag. I can make you a pretty homesteader dress. I had to. I probably would wear it. I'm just saying.
That's so funny.
Well, last week, how do I say this? I don't know if I should say anything at all. Well, sometimes, when you do a collaboration and you try to share out other people's videos on your channel, if you're like in a collaboration, you might miss some. But if you're like the host, and sometimes they might miss it like that first day, but then they're like, oh my gosh, I forgot, I'm sorry. Jan's like, she'd wear it. I'll make you a bag. But when the person who's doing the collaboration doesn't ever say anything at all. I'm trying to say it so carefully.
I understand.
And it hasn't happened that one time. That's like strike 3.
Yeah.
So I was going to email this person, not making a big to-do about it, but just to say, hey, like my community is going and seeing, your stuff too. They might have questions and, right? But then I decided not to. And then, I was livid. I was so mad. I was really ticked off. I wanted to blast her because I thought that was just rude.
That is rude.
So
That's
rude.
very rude.
Because anyways, so I decided not to say anything. And then I noticed I got a like on a comment on that person's video that evening. So that person also shut down other people that were making her aware during a live. And she's like, we're just going to move on. Instead of saying, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Everybody, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that says something, don't it?
Yeah. I'm like, rude. I ain't joining one of your things again.
Well,
nor am I sharing out your stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't have time this year for collabs.
Well, I think it's a totally different crowd. Like, so all the people that we all and everybody in here follow are, yeah, you did and several other people. It was really rude. Like, what do you have against me? This lady does not know me worth beans. So she cannot say that there's something wrong with me or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, okay, moving on. But I don't know. But like our community of people are so kind. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know what you mean.
You're supposed to reach out and expand yourself, right?
Exactly.
I'm not doing another one. Yeah. I did all the things right. I tagged everybody and everything and all the links and all the things that I was supposed to do. I did nothing wrong. I was waiting for the apology email.
Right.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, so in the real world, I would have said something, but I didn't want to have I didn't want to have this channel and that channel and these subscribers having to see the
Right.
all of that. So that's why I chose to not email her and be nice.
Okay, so here's the front panel and the back panel.
Yeah.
Now I gotta do the sides.
I know. Well, and she shut everybody down that was saying things about where's my stuff, where's my video. But so some people were ripped off, I think, from using the link and commenting on my channel.
Yeah.
Getting a chance to be involved in just the whole program. So, anyways, I was mad, and then I had a vent, and I vented, and then I was good. Because I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm going to have to think about this for a few days so I don't come out like a butthole.
Exactly.
Exactly. Because it's different. You know what I mean? It's not like in the real world, if somebody is a jerk in public, right? You be like, hey, excuse me, right? And I'm not afraid to do stuff like that when it messes with people's wanting to support who and where and the gossiping, blah, blah, blah. I've seen you have that, and I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah, there's just times it's best just to step away and move on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. For sure.
I know. I was like, because like when you asked about was I doing any collabs and everything, and when I was doing all the lives talking about my goals and all this year, I really just don't have time. I went and was downloading videos because I wanted to have I wanted to save, my videos.
And I'm not talking about Tammy, by the way.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know. She's awesome. So it's not her, just in case anybody was confused.
So, because my computer keeps acting up and I can't do it from my phone. So the only way I can do it is through my laptop. So I was like, I want to get those downloaded and everything. So that felt like it took forever. So I blocked time starting next week. 3 days working on the channel, working on videos and everything, and then 4 days working on the cookbook, because that was my goal, was to have the cookbook done by the end of March. I've got the bread section done, but I don't have nothing else done because so I figured, it's easy, kind of like a copy paste type stuff. And I just got clean some stuff up in the pictures and everything. So I should have it done by the end of March.
If you get near the end of March and something's not done, make your list of, okay, what exactly do I need to do yet? And then say, okay, on this day I want to have whatever's on the list completed, and that way you won't get discouraged. Just keep moving forward on that, because that'll be really cool.
Exactly. And I'm like, every time I see somebody that, not that I follow or I go to their site, their channel, to see about a recipe or somehow they did something, whether it's plant-based or something. Ooh, buy my cookbook, la da 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 da. And I just like, okay, Lord, I know, get on it.
Hi, Doggleben. I hope I said that right.
Hey, Doggleben.
Is that right? Okay.
Yes.
What does that mean? Just curious. I was reading this list that I have. I always write lists of my ideas.
Right.
And it was like probably a couple of years ago of what I wanted at my farm stand.
There you go.
Yeah.
So there's some other things I've wanted all my life and I knew I should have and everything, but I just feel like the cookbook needs to be done and everything else be falling into place.
Cool. It's German and English. It means dog's life. I love that.
Nice.
I knew it had to have like a meaning. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this does call for a stabilizer, I think.
Yeah, I've got the email. I've got email proof. I've got receipts. I even screenshotted when I got the heart for commenting on her video reminder that morning, saying, "Oh, I'm so excited." And I even got a video done for it too. Yeah, I've got proof.
You gotta remind me, because I was going back looking at old videos and lives and saying, "Oh, this is coming to the channel," and then I did it, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, what happened that year that I did?" Oh yeah, my hands. There was things that I was excited for the year. I was going to do that. Then my hands flared up and everything. So I'm like, I could go back and see, can I do it now? Even though I said, that years ago, talking about my hands and stuff. My arm, it acts up. Yesterday I had pizza. So I had regular dough and this flared up. And like I said, last week I was talking about Dr. Axe and everything, and the think it's on the line of I need to do a detox.
Yeah.
No, and one person I was watching was talking about using cleavers as as a good detox. I was like, oh, I know. Mother sent me some.
Yeah.
But they say tinctures are better to use because it gets straight into your system faster.
Right.
Well, that's what I'm gonna be doing is making
This
tinctures.
fabric has this bow thingy on there, and it
Uh
has
huh.
a push needle in it because I just got poked. And I'm trying to find out where. Ah, there it is. It's not mine. I didn't.
Exactly. Yes, indeed. Cleavers. Yeah, cleavers.
Yeah, it's those sticky weeds.
Mm-hmm.
They vine up and they grow really long, and you can literally just stick them to your shirt and they stay there. It seems like it's an invasive weed basically, but you can use it in teas and stuff. I was like, this has got to be something. It's everywhere.
Yeah, they say it is everywhere.
Yeah. So
I just looked at this this bag right here on the inside has a lining on the inside. So it's not just cutting the so I got cut they said cut 2. I got cut 4 if I want to do the lining. That's not just cutting 2.
right?
I'm like, that's not clear instructions.
I'm trying to see. Jan wants this chicken fabric. It's really cute. Perfect. Yeah, that'll work just perfect.
I started doing it this way with my quilting supplies and the rotary cutter. The ends would be more straight and not jagged like the shirt was. Jagged.
You know what? I have 2 of those, and neither of them cut nothing. I gotta get new blades for them, I guess.
That's what I was saying. You probably need new blades.
Yeah. I think I've had them for quite some time. I'm gonna cut out this one. Since this fabric is like not the same size, I have
Right.
to figure it out. A little different.
All right.
You know, it's crazy that the weeks seem to go by so fast.
I know. So my son works on the weekend, but this weekend he was off. Partly because he was sick, and the other part's because of the anniversary. And here it is Monday already. Okay. Tomorrow's grocery shopping, so tomorrow's going to be a busy day. And Anastasia basically has school all day now. I was like, oh man. I was like,
Oh,
I was I was not really not looking forward when she started school. That I was, we were excited about that. But I'm talking about as she got older, because more class time and everything. But she does really well. She's very organized in her schoolwork and everything.
that's really good. Some kids are more studious than other kids, you know.
Oh, I know. Heather, can you make a hat cover with that for my sister's hat? Jan asked that. And then Robin, Heather, I just put my calendula seeds in a snail. I hope to get some this time. I say I planted some calendula right
Like
here in the
you want a
corner.
strap, Jan? Oh, that's a good idea, Robin. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Putting the calendula in the seeds now.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to take your plants out of the seeds now. You can just harden them off, just like you do your normal plants, still in the seeds now. Harden them off like you do any other plants that you grow inside. Once they get their second set of true leaves, I think it is. I saved the scraps that I cut off too.
Oh
I
my
want
goodness.
to do one of some different things. Have you seen those ladies? They take, say, I'll show you. They'll take like a handful of scraps or a bucket of scraps, whatever they've got, and they'll cut like a piece out, like a backing or something. They'll
Mm-hmm.
take and line up the scrap and they'll stitch it, and then they'll take another piece and do it upside down like this, stitch it, and then they'll keep going like that.
Yeah.
And then they cover the whole whatever shape they're trying to cover. I want to do that. I think that'd look cool. My grandma used to be a seamstress. She used to work somewhere. I don't know what kind of a place it was because I was too little. And then she used to sew for like young like military guys
Uh-huh.
and stuff like that, like hemming their clothes and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
But she used to let the kids like have scrap, I guess, scrap fabric and like a needle and thread, but that's not it.
Oh wow.
So I'm gonna do this. And if I cut two of these out, then I can stitch them together.
Yeah, because the last time we were live, all the pieces for the bags that are in that pattern, I cut all those out because I was like, I'll just cut them all out because then they'll be ready to go and I can just pick out whatever fabric I want to try to make them. No, cheese s'mores. I'm going to make them.
Yeah, my calendula didn't completely die off this winter. I mean, there's some yellow leaves and things like that, but I'm surprised.
Oh, nice. The bells of Ireland that I planted last year, oh my goodness, they were so pretty. But I'm going to tell you, if anybody plants those things, they have little tiny thorns on them that you can't see. So if you go to pick it up to move it, it will get you.
It'll
And
poke
I
you.
was like, wow. So I left it alone. And it lasted. It was going strong until we had that 18 inches of snow.
I know, that's why I'm hoping that we don't get any snow. Because, you know, things are starting to bud. Nothing's flowered yet, but not really. Everything's just starting to pop. And it's kind
Right.
of interesting because, like, a few miles away, like, the cherry blossoms are all bloomed out. But, like, mine aren't even ready to bloom out yet. Kind of interesting how that all works.
Exactly.
Have these little for adjustable straps, like belt straps or
Uh-huh.
and little hooks and D-rings. Okay.
All right. Let's see what we can do here.
Ooh, yay. That'll be good. I'm hoping, okay, so last year, everybody around here said, oh, you can't grow no peaches around here. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it anyways. So I got the peach trees that are for my area. And I had like 3 peaches last year. And I think that the deer got them. That was nice of them. And then, but there's a lot of new growth on my trees this year. So I'm hoping, really hoping, I might have to sleep outside and protect them.
Get your deer stand.
Yeah, get back, man. Maybe if my husband sets the fake little deer around, like on the outside of them, they'll think that there's a herd there that they better not go.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
That's like that little squirrel. I saw that sucker coming out of the tree. And I dug my mung beans up. I'm like, because it was fine this morning when we looked out there. I went there to check on it this evening. And I was like, yeah, dug a hole in my plant. I'm like, oh, that squirrel. Then I had to go look at my book. Like, what did I plant there? Oh, yeah, the mung beans.
Thank you, Mr. Nutkins.
I was like, I know you're hungry. We had a lot of snow, but.
And you don't remember where you stored one single nut?
Exactly.
You got to take mine.
Well, you know how the saying goes, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Almond joys have nuts, melons don't.
Those are really good.
Yes, they are.
It's kind of funny. I don't think as much about like fast food stuff, you know,
Right.
and candy bars and stuff like that. Like, have the cravings for them. It's weird. Like, oh yeah, ooh, those were good.
No.
All right, Jan.
All righty.
She's another night owl. Well, her and Robin. Robin stays up late too. Oh yeah, you're 3 hours, right? Like, what time is it for you?
It's 12:31 a.m.
Oh my gosh. That's nuts. What time is it for me? It's 9:31.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny though is I'm tired at the same time every night. But I'll lay in bed for hours and hours and hours.
I know.
That's how it is.
All right. Got that one done.
Oh, instead of staring at me, not looking at the computer, I forget to do that. I wish I had that where, where there's one camera looking at one thing and the other one looking at the other thing.
Yeah. It's just two cameras. They just did it with their laptop and their phone.
Right. I don't know how to hook all that up together at the same time.
You send your own link to your phone, and then you add it when you add.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Because you could get like a top view and a side view. Huh. Maybe I'll have to try that one day.
And then when it says add camera or whatever, you just click on that, and then that's what you got.
Huh. That's really cool.
The secrets that other people don't know. Shh, I didn't say that.
Well, it's like, why? Just because, like, there could be 20 people that do the same exact thing, the same exact video, but it ain't going to be the same. Because they're different people.
Exactly.
Okay, so I cut it out. Yeah, see, that's why a view pointing down would be really cool. Jan wants something for her sister's hat. I don't know what she wants for her sister's hat. Maybe a band or something? She's got a lot going on that hat. I need more of an answer.
I need more information.
Yeah. Perfect. So it's supposed to make a full circle, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you fold it in half, sew it inside out, and turn it right side up. Well, these two halves aren't together because of the way I had to cut it, but it's going to work just fine. I just need to stitch across the bottom.
Exactly. Jennifer says it's 1:36 p.m. over there, where she's at.
What? Why are you awake?
No, p.m., not a.m. Jennifer, I thought you were in Canada.
She is. Yeah, she's Well, she's 4 hours difference from me, so 1 from you, 1 hour different.
So she must have meant AM instead of PM.
Yeah.
A big puffy flower bow.
Oh, yeah. She probably would like that. I'd have to put some really thick stuff in it to make it like poof out. Like, look. I don't know. Is she going to redo that hat? I want to know.
Okay, I can say when I don't eat bread right now and pasta, I don't hurt as bad.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so I really think it's this a parasitic thing that because the girl he had on there, well, she was describing, and I'm like, it's me, completely. And then I emailed the company that she has, and she said alpha gall is a parasite.
Oh,
I was like, huh.
interesting.
Yeah.
So do you know exactly which cleanse that you need to do for that?
Well, she suggested her company, which,
Yeah, of course.
$130 for the kit. And I'm like, I don't think so. But everything Dr. Axe was talking about, what to use was like the mushrooms and the cleavers and then turmeric and ginger.
I have some exciting information to share with you. Okay, so not this last weekend, but the weekend before, the food hub that I have my aprons in sent us an email saying we have some people in the area that have pots, like tons of pots, and the seed trays, like, and they sent a picture of me, like stacks upon stacks, hundreds.
Oh my goodness!
Not kidding you. And so, they were finding out who wanted to go and setting up a time with the owners who owned the property who had them. So we went, and it was so cool. So it's like along the highway, and you see like a gravel parking lot, and then you see an old baseball field and a little like house that is overgrown and hasn't been used in probably like 20, 30 years. And that's all you see. Well, the owners come and they unlock the gate, and you go in, and it was the most magical place ever. It's like a hidden gem behind all that. So I made that video of the waterfall. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, because on my home thing, I have nothing there that I'm subscribed to. It's all this other random stuff. So even when I click on a subscribe, so who I'm subscribed to, it's like that's random too.
I know a lot of times I don't get it either, and then I have to go hunting and pecking and searching.
Exactly.
I don't know. But anyways, I made a video of this waterfall that was on the property, and we were helping the owner had a truck, and we were loading up all the pots and the trays and stuff so he could drive them out to the gate, which wasn't very far. And there was some other people there too. But the waterfall was beautiful, and they had a trail that went up into the woods, but I didn't go on it because I was too focused on doing the other stuff.
Right.
And there was a second waterfall, I guess, that was bigger.
Oh, wow.
It was like a secret little paradise is what I want to say. And then she goes, would any of you guys be interested in these logs? these inoculated logs. So there was a guy that was buying the property, and he was out cutting timber or something this winter and didn't make it.
Oh.
So he hadn't finished paying for the property, so it got put back into the original families, back to them. So they're selling it, and that's why they were getting rid of like stacks of pots. I'm not kidding you. And then these logs, and he had them on pallets, which you're supposed to do. And you take the log and you drill a hole, and you take like a wooden dowel and soak it in whatever mushroom spores
Right.
that you want it to be, and then you drill a hole and you put hot wax on the tip. And each log has at least 36, and they're perfectly spaced all the way around and down. And there's all these pallets of all these different log things that are inoculated. And I'm like, I want them all. And she's, you guys can have as many as you want. Take them all. And I wanted them all. My husband's like, well, we'll get 2 of 3 different kinds. So I got 2 of 3 different kinds. And then I was like looking up, I'm like, how do I tell if they took, like if they're gonna grow? And there's this white stuff that grows around that little dowel hole.
Right.
That's called mycelium. And that means that they're starting to grow. That's good. And I'm like, so I need to make a little bit of a video and show. I'm waiting. Well, it's been raining a lot, so I need to make, because we have on one side of our property, well, all around our property, we planted trees, but on one side we made it bigger to where like a very mini forest, and so that's where we're gonna put them.
That is awesome.
I know, right? I could probably call the lady back and say, because she did say, if you guys want any more pots or anything, just get a hold of me. So I probably could call her and say, hey, you got any more of the logs? But we met a guy that was there getting pots and trays, who's an actual mushroom grower as well.
Ooh.
So he said, hey, here's my card. If you guys want anything inoculated or like things done, I can inoculate them for you guys, and then you guys can just put them in, just tell me what kinds. I won't charge you or anything. So
Yeah.
I still have that option.
Well, I remember going through my class. Turkey tail, lion's mane, and reishi are the 3, like the
yeah. We have two reishi logs. What was the other ones? I can't remember. I have to look at my photos.
You got
But I wanted them
cordyceps. I know. Yeah. Cordyceps, lion's mane, turkey tail, reishi. Oh my goodness, I just knew the other one. Conga, changa.
We got 2 shiitake and 2 golden oysters.
Ooh.
But I wanted the others too.
And they say reishi mushroom is like the fountain of youth, as they would say, because it does everything. It does so much.
Huh, that's cool.
So
let's see.
I was like, wow.
Huh, that is really cool. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Isn't that beautiful? My son, I told my son, go take a video of that waterfall. He's like, for a minute? And I'm like, yeah. But it was just like, and then above that waterfall, there was, I guess, one way bigger. Because it's like 37 acres.
Oh, wow.
So cool. I have so many pictures of things and stuff like that. It's hard to. Okay, well, here's kind of some of the logs on the pallets, or whatever you call
Oh,
them.
wow.
Yeah, that's only a few. And he had tags and had them labeled um, on all of them.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So he was like quite the like agricultural person.
Yeah.
And that's the back of our truck bed of all the trays and pots that we got.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I just don't
yeah,
have
that
room
was
for you.
really, really cool. So
Exactly. So I am.
yeah, that was like a really cool weekend.
It was cool.
Because how often do you get to have even just to go like hike or see that, let
Exactly.
alone get to get pots and trays and mushrooms, you
Yeah, they
know?
had, yeah, like you said, they have their own little oasis, paradise.
Yeah.
It's like,
If
man.
that guy would have been like the one that would have been there, that would have been so cool to talk to him because he probably had so much knowledge. I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
what it was, you never know what I'm going to do. There's always an adventure. I told my husband, I said, now, I always find like on the buy, sell, trade and stuff like that, people that are getting rid of like pavers or
Mhm.
bricks or like big rocks and stuff like that. I said, can I let you know when I see one of those? And he's like, yeah, because before we don't need no more of that. Now he has time to like
Yeah,
get into all my crazy stuff,
exactly.
which is really
Right, you're
cool.
gonna iron this one.
It's so much more helpful to not be like doing that stuff by yourself,
Oh yeah, definitely. I joke around about firefighter and everything else. I just want someone, to be honest. I mean, would like to have the date or something, but somebody who likes to garden and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's into like some of the same things.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course you do.
It wouldn't hurt to be in a firefighter, but in my mind, a firefighter is strong and
Yeah, you're thinking backdraft.
yeah. Hey, I have a story for y'all.
Yeah.
Back in
Nancy, were you naughty? No, I'm just kidding. She was on the fire truck, you know.
I've been it. I've worked on ambulance. See, now, we had to go to the fire station one day, and they were out doing because it was a Saturday. I didn't have a paramedic on the unit, so fire would always come help if it had to be that. So we had to take him back to the fire station, and when we got there, they had the hook and ladder out or doing things, cleaning or checking and everything. They asked me, they go, "Do you want to go up in the bucket?" I'm like, "Yes." So I put the harness on and everything, make sure that You went all new, man. Oh man, that was so cool. What I could see over Richmond, Virginia, that was like, wow, that
Wow.
was amazing.
Did you ever listen to that guy that sings that song?
I have not. I think. Wait a minute. Did I? I don't remember. I know I listened to some of it. I think I had to go back and listen and let you know what area he's talking about. But yeah, no, because I was at the. I don't mind doing it myself, but there's just some things I was like, I wish somebody would help me.
Well, yeah. I like how great thou art with Carrie Underwood and Vince Gill.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of Shania Twain. I have that song, Walking on Sunshine. Yeah. I have so many different kinds of songs, though.
All right, let's see if I can get this cut.
Yeah.
I was so busy today. I sit there and made the StreamYard, did the link up. I got to go in there and put any description in. Anything. I'm like, whoops, I gotta go back and do that.
Well, so I always use Canva to do my editing on my videos or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But for the last several months, it seems like it's taking forever to load. And this is just just barely over a minute short. Really annoying. But I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I know. I was using UCut, and then YT was YouTube Create. It says YT Create, and then
Yeah.
that's not messing up. And I'm just like, so I went back to UCut. Like, with
Hi,
this,
Teresa. Yeah, so I don't know. It's annoying because it's taking forever, and then it never. Some of them don't even do it, and I'm like, then I go and because I have an iPhone, I'll put it on iMovie, which I don't
Mhm.
like because I can't do as much with that.
Right,
But it's better than not, I guess,
exactly.
or maybe not is better. I don't know. Um, this friend of mine that works um, at a local gas. She's a manager at a local gas station. She changed her diet. She was like 248 pounds. How tall is she? I don't know. I want to say like 5'5", 5'6", maybe. Anyway,
Hey, Teresa Chickarix.
the way she eats, and she upped her protein and has very low carbs, and she has lost over 70 pounds.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I asked her what her tips and tricks were, and she's like, more eat more protein. And she goes, and work out like crazy.
Yeah. See, I always lose weight doing the low carb and everything. And this time when I got down to 245 and it just stagnated. And I'm just like, when I thought it was the allergy shots doing it and everything.
Right.
I'm like, something's not right because I should have no problems losing weight. And
did you plateau?
maybe a little bit, but not like I should have. And then when I was listening to Dr. Axe, and if you just put parasites, they'll come up. And I forgot the girl's name, but when she was talking about all her health issues and everything, she said she always had great skin and everything. And then all of a sudden, she goes, she didn't, and she was so sick, but they couldn't figure out why. And she goes, she'd been in the Western medicine and she was a professor and everything, and they couldn't figure it out. And they've gone, I guess they had like a homestead. She didn't exactly say what it was, but I think she's in Washington. She's in Washington. And
Washington
State. Yeah. Oh. And they had been growing mushrooms. They found mushrooms on the property and everything. And so they started growing that. And she started taking that, started getting better. And then that's when I found out that's what she goes, the stuff that was coming out of her.
Well, so when you do those, and I don't know if it's for all of them or not, it might depend upon which one you do, but you have to have a binder to follow it to flush the ones that, are done. I'm like, what word do I use?
So he said a lot of people use the bentonite clay.
I've heard some people eat it or consume it. I mean, you can brush your teeth. I use it for my deodorant and my toothpaste. And actually, I have a lady at an elderly home that wants me to make her some paste and deodorant. She's got a rash that the doctors keep prescribing her stuff, and it's not going away. And I was telling her about my deodorant and what the bentonite clay, does.
Right.
And she's like, well, I wonder if that would work for my, and then she goes all into her where it was and everything. Oh, okay. Well, okay. But I was like, well, we can, send you over, I don't know, you can give it a try. I said, I'm not a doctor or anything, but I mean, I guess it's better than suffering and continuing to do stuff after stuff after stuff that ain't working.
Exactly.
Actually, my friend, I was talking to her about it today, and she lives around a lot of natural, organic people that do natural things. And she was saying that black tea bags soaked, not hot or anything, but room temperature wise.
Right.
And that can draw out toxins and things if you put them on a rash or something like that. Do your own research. Consult your medical professional. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh no.
Make what? Robin says, I need to make those, Heather. I haven't tried yet.
Good night, Misha. We'll talk to you later.
Good night, Misha. But, so there's something for you. I thought I would share that with you. Black tea bags, you know,
right.
the best you can find, right? Soak them. Oh, the deodorant, yeah, it's pretty easy. We're actually ordering some tubes, and then I had to tell my husband I want tubes that are BPA free, and he's like, "What's that?" So he got to learn about that because I'm like, if you're going to be making something that's natural or more natural, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, so yeah, we're going to be ordering. I told her, I said, well, she kept reminding me, make sure that you make me some of that. And I'm like, well, you got to wait a little bit because we got to order some of the tubes to put the stuff in. Because so what I've been doing for years and years is I just use a little jelly jar. And I just put it, and I use a rag, like a washcloth.
Yeah.
But like I never really cared, like to have it in a tube, like whatever. I don't care. But now I'm gonna be like, well, I'm gonna have a tube now.
No.
I did take an old one and took out the old store-bought stuff. I know it was, not the best or whatever, but I wanted to see if it would work in a thing like that. And it did. I was like,
yeah.
So I wasn't sure if it would get firm enough. Like,
I sure have.
Yeah, it did just fine. And so my husband uses it.
So I do have the panels cut out and everything. I need to do the straps. So
What are you going to do for the straps?
Oh, I have these still, but I've got to measure how long that's going to be. So I've got like this one and this one. I'm just probably sew it all together from end to end.
Oh, that's cute. I like that idea. Good idea. Did you get one of those? Oh, and Robin, yeah, you can put it in a little glass jar. You can use a washcloth. You could use those little round makeup pads or those little triangular makeup sponge thingies to apply it. Either way.
Exactly.
These thingies that I showed you. Do you got these thingies?
What are those? Oh, no, I don't. This is the strap for the bag.
Yeah, so this is how you make the binding, which makes the bag strap, like bias tape. But you put your fabric in. Do I have a piece? So you got your little thingy. It's really cool. You see how cool it is? You can drop it. Anyways, you feed your fabric. I have to remember what end I'm supposed to go through. You feed it into the one end. I might have the wrong end. I don't know. No, I don't. Okay. You just feed it through. Here. And you make it as long as you need to make it for your strap, right?
Right.
And you can stick something in the middle there to help push it along. I'm new at this, so I'm slow.
All right.
Okay, and then it starts coming out this end of it, and it folds it perfectly like that.
Oh, yeah.
And if you want it thicker, once as you pull it out, you take your iron and you keep ironing. You keep pulling your strip through and you iron it. Well, I didn't iron
Yeah.
it, so it came undone. But you've essentially got where you fold both halves like that. And if your strap's not sturdy enough for you, fold it over again in half and then just stitch down the side.
Oh, yeah. And this
And
thing,
anyway,
this is,
as you iron it, or if you have different type fabric that creases easier, this was that corduroy that doesn't fold very well. Oh, okay. You got a pattern.
this is 24 inches long. So I might make it a little bit longer than 24 inches because,
Because you need a hose too.
that be kind of like up beneath your arm.
Yeah.
If you want to have it hanging down a little bit more.
I know that's what I thought for some of those purses. Like you got the little handles and you could, put it on your shoulder if you wanted to. But I thought also having like a second strap that you could do a crossbody.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, I bought this little kit on Amazon and it's got 4 different sizes.
Nice. Because on that picture, that looks more than 24 inches.
Yeah.
That's height.
Maybe. Well, you know what? Take your tape measure and go like this and see where you want it to be. Right?
True.
Shoulder. And how high do you want your purse to set? Or if you wanted to do just one strap and do it like across. See,
Yeah, because that's 24 inches right there. That wouldn't be enough to.
I think if I had a cross bag, I'd darn near want to have it 60 inches.
Exactly. Well, you don't know until you try to figure it out.
Well, I got this. I don't know what it was supposed to be used for, but it's some kind of like really soft, like cottony, like rope thing. And I'm like, ooh, that would make good straps.
Yeah. Because I do have like I have batting, but I also have the I think it's iron the stuff that makes the fabric, if you need it stiff, more stiff
Starch.
not starch.
You do? Oh, is that one of those basket thingies? Ew, I get it.
You wrap fabric around it.
So you cut all your fabric in, I don't know, probably 2-inch strips or something or another, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me, Robin. And you start kind of, I don't know exactly. I'm just guessing. I tried it one time and I didn't do well. And you just start doing lots of different colors. You just wrap is that right? And then I'd have like another color or the same color or whatever. Ooh, and then I could make a rug.
Ooh, that would be cool.
This isn't enough though. I mean, that would be a small rug.
Or it could be a
A basket.
I would say pie holder, not a pie holder,
Oh
but
yeah, this is really cool because it folds really well. Like it's not hard to fold it. I just haven't really looked at it. And then you just kind of keep going around.
she said it can be handled for purses. Not fusible fleece as it's over there. I don't even feel like going and getting up and getting it.
Interfacing.
Stabilizer so that when you put
Oh yeah.
it doesn't
Got like the little
crack.
dots on the back or something.
Yeah, because that's what I pulled out. I've got it sitting over there. So that's why I was like, I got to put that on all those pieces and whatever I'm going to use for my straps.
Okay. So or you could do like the braided straps instead if you wanted to, like I did. Just measure them, each one the length that you want it to be. Well, I'd go longer if you're braiding it because it takes more fabric or more to braid. Because it'll shrink, as you braid.
I was in there thinking, so I should have started off with that in January 1st instead of waiting to do this in second.
Oh, piping for pillow. Well, that's some pretty thick piping for. Ooh, like there's this. What is her name? I can't remember her name. There's this gal that makes headboards. And she upholsters them like brand new headboards. They have like a couple different frames. I think she's from some other country. And you see how she upholsters these headboards. And then she does footstools sometimes and stuff like that. And so I was figuring out how like on a footstool, there's like that bead that goes around for fabric. I'm like, that's how you do it. So she just takes like she staples the fabric over the top, and then where she wants that line, she takes like a strip like this and she'll sew it close to here, this little strip, and then she'll put that right along there, and then she'll put the flap that goes the rest of the way down, and it looks like a that
little bead stuff.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow.
I know.
Cool. And then on the headboards too, she'll do one like that too. And it just kind of like finishes it and makes it look really nice.
Yeah, exactly. So I am fixing my hair.
Can you believe that 2.5 hours have gone by?
Yeah.
And you're getting sleepy, I can tell. You're like,
Oh, I know. But I was like, I want to go for it. I was like, tell Heather we're going to go for an hour. I'm like, there ain't going to be no hour tonight. Forget that. We're sitting there.
I'm just going to tell Nancy an hour is fine. And then, yeah, well, we had lots to talk about, I guess.
Oh, yeah, we had to catch up and everything. Yeah, so next week, I'll be cutting the strap out, and we'll adjust that and everything, and then I'll get that stabilizer stuff and iron it on it, and we'll be sewing the bag.
Wow. That's cool.
I should have started that first and beside at the shirt.
I don't know what my next project will be. Well, I have a whole bunch of other kind of bags that I have to work on. So maybe I'll work on that. Did I show
Okay.
you the other bags?
I don't think so.
I'll show you real quick and then I'll leave you alone.
I know. You-
And I'll leave you alone.
It doesn't matter what time I go to bed. I'm still up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, I might as well
Hello.
just be live late at night and be right. Oh yeah, those are cute.
And then inside it has, well, you can't see because it's navy blue, but it has one pocket, but I made it a double pocket.
Oh, okay.
And then I put this little loop-de-doo in here so you could clip your keys to it so you don't have to be digging around.
Yeah.
And then you could do a matching one of these where you could
Nice.
put your whatever makeup or snacks or lady stuff, whatever.
Those are nice.
Yeah. So maybe that's what I'll work on because I've got it all cut out. Like I said, I take a lot of time and get everything prepped because it's a lot of work. So I'm going to make a bag where the outside's one or the other. I have one that's the opposite. One that'll be this on the outside and one that'll be this on the outside.
Right.
But I have a stack of all different.
Nice.
All pieces, all cut out, all ready to go.
There you go.
Yeah. I have to watch the video again though.
That's like me.
So because it's the inside piece kind of confuses me, the liner piece.
Mm-hmm.
How you have to do it all funky. Oh yeah, that'd be cute.
I can say, all right, so I do have mushroom complex that I have that I'm taking. And then I have that wild and organics. That's another one. That's the liquid. So, and I have the oil of oregano. So those things they were recommending also. And I guess flaxseed would be the binder. I don't know. Could flaxseed be be a binder?
I don't know.
So, because that's why I've been making smoothies in the morning. So if y'all go, I changed the name from Cooking Dairy Free and Alpha Gall because it was just so long and try to get my thought process going. So I changed it to Allergy Friendly Cooking. And one smoothie I made, because the oil of oregano says 6 drops. Oh my goodness. Oh no. That was just way too much. And I tried drinking it. Then I was just like, whoa. So I went back. I start with 1 drop in my smoothie, and now I've worked myself up to 2 drops. So now I'm thinking maybe that's why the stuff smells so awful to me. Or
What kind of mushrooms does it say that is in your mushroom stuff?
let me get it.
Oh, I got a couple of kitties. I feel like I thought. Oh no, I don't have any dog ones, which is sad. Fabric.
Yeah.
I know I need more fabric. I know it sounds weird. I've got lots of like floral stuff.
Right.
And then some of the solid colors are too stretchy
Right.
for some of the stuff that I do. But yeah, I need more.
Okay. So in this one, it's just the lion's mane, turkey tail, and cordyceps.
What is cordyceps?
It's a type of mushroom.
Really?
So it said lion's mane, turkey tail, organic agaricus, Agaricus.
And you know what? I could have got both of those.
Oh goodness. The chaga, the cordyceps, maitake, reishi, and shiitake. It's in that one. And the same thing here. The Agaricus. I don't know how to say that. Chaga, maitake, reishi, turkey tail, lion's mane, and then Agaricon, and then shiitake.
I wonder how they decide how much of each they put in there.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like if I did a powder, let's say, in a pill, in a capsule, would I put, I guess it depends upon, I don't know, right?
Yeah, because this says lion's mane is 200 milligrams, turkey tail is 250. But
Okay.
lion's mane, turkey tail are 250 milligrams.
And that's pills? That
This
one?
is the pills. And then they say the multi-mushroom blend, which is that all kinds of different ones, has 100 milligrams. Mishimia, oyster, tramilia, and the Agaricus. Then it says chaga has 100 milligrams, cordyceps 100 milligrams, maitake is 100, reishi is 100, and shiitake is 40. So I don't know how they figure out
It'd be
all that.
interesting how the formulas are. And I wonder if you found like different companies that had exactly the same mushroom blend in it, if
Yeah.
the milligrams would be the same, or if they just kind of decide, well, we've got more reishi this month, let's just do more reishi, right?
Exactly. Now the liquid is a total of 688 milligrams. And I think that's serving size is 0.7 milliliters, so 84 servings. So I guess that's in one serving. Just shake before use, add 1 dropper full, squeeze the dropper bulb into 2 ounces of water or juice 3 times a day. It's made with glycerin, the vegetable glycerin.
I have a mushroom book for my area, but I'm gonna be diving more into learning more.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's just a huge market in it. So
Exactly.
and then I figured, you know what I can do? I can freeze dry them. Well, so when the mushrooms start growing on those, where they're standing, they're gonna drop spores down to the ground.
There you go.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw Wendy from Hardneck Farms. What was it, a year or 2 ago? She made a video and she was taking, now I can't remember what mushroom it was, and she puts them in a Ziploc bag and she puts some water in there. She shakes it around and pours that liquid in a spot where she wants to put the spores, and she just keeps rinsing her mushrooms until the water is clear and pouring the spores in the area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm like,
that's a good idea.
The man you met will deliver the dowels. He might mail them. And actually, I have to. So I can take a picture of the his card, both sides of it, and you can just ask. Doesn't hurt.
Exactly.
Yeah, why not? It's more business for. I don't know what he charges or anything. I've never like. This is all new to me, so you know. But it's really exciting, you know. So, but yeah, remind me, Robin, tomorrow, because I gave the card to my husband, so I'll have to ask him for the card because Penny wants the information too. Yeah,
Hey, there you go.
yeah, yeah. I don't know prices on any of that stuff or anything like that. But yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, he see, that's called divine, right timing, right place.
Yeah,
Divine
and
appointments,
the
because
elderly lady at the retirement home, she goes, and she goes, because I guess her parents and stuff like that used to go mushroom hunting and stuff like that. She says they always grow on the north side of the trees. So if you do it, plant them on the north side. Well, so they have the ones that you grow in the bag or whatever it is in the
yeah,
house. That's a one and done thing, I think. And he does a lot of that stuff because he can control the timing
yeah,
and have a controlled thing. But I don't want that. I want mine to keep going naturally,
right.
you know? So,
Um, what? Let me see if I still. I think I'm still subscribed to this channel. It's called
although
Lauren Lion.
they have to be in the shade, you know? So, but yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it's called Learn Your Land, and he shows. Oh my goodness, so much stuff and um mushrooms, you name it, about trees.
I want some of those white ones. You know, the ones that we buy at the grocery store?
The portobello mushrooms.
Yeah, I want to do those because I really like those.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got the. Oh my goodness, this was back in 2019. Um, the back to roots one, like you said, you did one and done and everything, and yeah. But they
I mean,
said
that's cool, to try it out, see if you like it and whatnot,
it didn't. I mean, it did some, but not like they showed it was supposed to do
Yeah.
and everything. And I should have known better when I bought the soil that I had that
Right.
issue with
Right.
that, and
It's
that
like
soil.
you have a front and a back, right?
Yeah, the front
And
is mulched.
is it shady in the afternoon in the front or the back?
All right, the front gets the morning sun to about 12, 1 o'clock, 2ish. About 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, the sun starts to go over our building.
Okay.
So about two. Now that the time has
So the
changed,
hottest
two
part is back
is
there.
in the back.
Yeah. I wonder. I don't know.
So I'm trying to figure out if my like the lavender I planted and the lupine and all that's going to come up, but I went ahead and replanted the mullein and the
Well,
Eden Prairie
some of
in
those
two
things
spots.
take forever. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I did some sunflower seeds. So when I saw the container out there, so I checked the front, and those were seemed like they were still all right. I'm like, okay,
I gotta,
bird.
so I, because I have so many Ziploc bags out, and I have a raised bed, and I put them all and labeled and everything with soil, and I've got like 66 different kinds of stuff with multiple seeds in each.
Yeah.
So some of them I need raised beds. So I told my husband, I said, I really need, even if I can only do one big long, because we have a few pieces of metal
Right.
really long. I'm like, only if we could just do one like 6 foot or 8 foot bed, because I'm gonna need some more space. Because some of that stuff I don't want to plant like in the back garden,
Yeah.
you know, and so I have to figure out how to do that with no money. So we'll
I
see.
know. Yeah.
I've got a couple of tractor tires that were here when we bought the place, but I don't want to grow my herbs or any vegetables in them. I don't mind growing flowers in them, but I don't want to grow the herbs and the.
Exactly. Now, on your property, do you have any old trees that? No. I would say maybe you can make some mulch out of a tree.
Well, we just yesterday my husband went guy that lives I don't know where he lives, but he lives like a couple towns away, not too far. Um, he gets tree work done because he has a lot of trees on his property, and he has it mulched. And he's like, "I got some more for you this year if you want some." So he went and he got it.
Awesome.
So we got one load of that. Oh gosh, it smells so good. And then there's a place that makes some kind of logs, I think, where they do like shavings and press them to, I don't know. Anyways, there's a lot of offcuts, like shaving
Mm-hmm.
scrap or whatever. You can go there if you have a trailer, and they'll just take their bucket and load it up for free.
Nice.
So he borrowed his another friend's trailer, and he got lots of those because we'll use those. Well, I always top my beds off, like my raised
Mm-hmm.
beds, and then like my back garden and stuff like that with that. And then our trees, after we put the compost on there, we put that mulch so the sun doesn't
Mm-hmm.
suck the nutrients out. So
Yeah, we're still waiting to see. When we had the big snowstorm, the guy that they paid, I guess landscaping people that to come over and shovel, the parking lot and everything, he knocked the tree out front down.
oh.
And that was like when it was like 3 inches of snow or so, like 3 or 4 inches, good inches of snow out there. And then we kept getting more, and nobody saw it, knew it until the snow started melting. I was like, oh, how much trouble he got into because that's not the apartment complex property. The city of Columbus put the tree there. So I'm like, oh, you got to answer to somebody else, buddy.
Yeah. So, well, definitely say this year's the year that everybody should plant gardens. I say that every year, but prices are going to get more expensive probably.
Yeah, man, the soil, I know the soil for me is the game changer because that's the same one I had back in 2020, and everything just grew,
Great.
you know.
Yeah, I think that like when you buy a soil, having a fast release and a slow release fertilizer in it
Mm-hmm.
is good because then you've got the stuff that'll support it immediately, and then you've got the stuff that'll carry through. I don't know.
exactly. Because it said it feeds up to 9 months.
Okay, so that's perfect.
So I was like, yeah, but so it's like April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. I said,
You're like, I'm covered.
I'm covered from spring to fall.
Yeah, yeah. I know I'm gonna try to focus. I did some fall planting this last year, but I'm gonna really try to do a whole lot more this coming, fall. You know,
Yeah, I did. I know exactly what happened was, I planted in September, but I mean, it was like daylight savings time, so it didn't get the sun. Nothing got the sun like it needed to. And then the smaller containers, I had filled those up first with the back to root soil, then with the Happy Frog, and I mean, it grow, will sprout and everything, and make a have roots, but then it doesn't do anything else because that back to roots is so compacted and it was not a grub. I saw a video the other day exactly what it was, and I was like, oh, no wonder nothing. It came in the soil,
yeah,
and I'm just like, it
right.
just needs to be dumped.
Yeah, it's true, Robin. I mean, just knowing what we've learned over
Nice.
the, you know, last several years, what's in everything, and then what's happening and what's gonna happen.
Oh, we'll be all right.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Nope, not at all.
I got what I need.
I know. I just want a house. I want a house so I have a big yard so I could plant more. I keep saying this is the year we're going to be getting a house.
Have you talked to the family about that?
Yeah, my son goes, I said, God, that's how I asked. I said, if I was able to qualify for a house, what area would y'all like to live in? He looked at me so funny. I'm like, it's a theoretical question. Just answer it. Like, so kind of here in the same area, but he told me the two different areas. I'm like, okay. So, you know, I've been looking. A realtor was supposed to call me Friday. He never called. So, but I'm going to try and make
You're
some
like, you're out of here.
Exactly. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I might look up a lady that we were talking to a long time ago.
So would it be the same state?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some people want me, what you mean over here? Come to this state. I'm like, he doesn't want to switch jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hard.
Exactly. So I'm just like, you know, I'm checking things out, and see what you qualify for and how you qualify for it and everything else. So I was like, okay, Lord, you said 40 years. 40 years is a significant number for me for some reason or another. So I was like,
It
okay, now
doesn't
it's
hurt
not.
to try, and if they're good enough, they'll say, okay, if you didn't, or this is how much more you need if you do this in such and such time, a couple months or 6 months, or you need to save this much, like what you need to do more, like work
Yeah.
with you, and you know instead of saying, oh, sorry, or
Yeah, because I've never owned a home.
yeah.
Never.
You so that what's nice about that is you would get the first time homeowners qualification benefits.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So I'm just like, yeah. So that's an agenda that I'm working on too. So I was like, that's why when people said doing collabs, no, I can't this year. I'm really busy. I've got stuff I've put off last year that I want to get done this year.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I've been trying to work on doing side hustles and,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. You know, some things, yeah, still do the channel and everything, and some other things come more.
well, and for me, the more I try, the more I put out there, the more hours I seem to lose.
I'm telling you this because people, when they go and they clear their history, because that's what happened to me.
Oh, I don't.
Not you, but I'm talking about who say watching
Oh, yeah.
replays and stuff.
Hmm.
So because not Christmas last year, 2024. By Christmas of 2024, my hours were down to 6. That's how fast it was going. They were going down.
Wow.
And me and somebody else did a test about it. Me and a couple other people, we did a test, and that's what was happening. When somebody clear their watch history, and it's just not only us. I mean, you clear your watch history on anything that you watch. Those people lose those hours.
Hmm. I don't even know how to do it. So,
So I mean, yeah, it's not only friends but it's like you have and I want to say someone or a garden channel that you like and everything, but you watch history, and people just go in there, clear their watch history, whatever they watch, music, all those people they what lose those hours.
right. Hmm.
So I'm like, it
Yeah, it's really kind of unfair,
is unfair.
you know? Hmm.
So
I don't
I
know.
don't know what but that's something I think that's always been that way, and nobody just ever knew it until now.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. They tell you to be consistent. Well, I've tried the consistency thing, and they don't push my stuff out any better than they do if I don't be consistent. It doesn't matter
I know.
at all. So, Healthy Goals Wednesday, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I know.
I mean, that's I don't know. Maybe that sounds wrong. It does matter. I like seeing the people that come, but like they don't push. I'm talking about like them pushing it out to other people who don't even know it exists.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. So you hear all these people talk about, well, if you do this, this is what you should do, and do that, and you do this and do that, and
I know.
you know,
And
you
that's just
have to have a
that
good
other thing.
thumbnail. Well, what's a good thumbnail? A good thumbnail to me doesn't mean it's a good thumbnail to you.
I know. I know.
Looks great to me. And the tags and the title, well, it looks good to me.
I know.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because when I started, I didn't have money to pay for all that stuff to, to make all the thumbnails and all that stuff and everything. And I still get emails, and they still go back. Then I feel like the next person email me that, oh, I can help your channel grow and everything else.
Oh
And
yeah, I get those too.
a video from 5, 6 years ago with low views, and I was thinking the next time someone sits there and emails me, that I say, if you've got time to sit there and go find that video, then why don't you got time to push, recommend my channel to your friends and also they can watch. So I feel
Yeah,
like saying,
exactly. Well, and I won't pay for anything. Like I won't pay for StreamYard. I won't pay Like I want a PO box because I think it would be wonderful to have everybody who wants to send me a Christmas card and then I send them back one. But I don't
Right.
want to pay if I ain't making nothing. You know, right? Like I can't afford to be pushing money out for something I'm not getting nothing out of.
So I got a PO box years ago. It was $35 for the smallest one. Okay. After 3 months, it went up to $45. I don't think so. That same size box is $120 now for
Yeah, that's
three
about how
months to
much
six
it is
months.
here.
I'm like, you have got to be kidding me.
Yeah, it's expensive. I'm like,
And they cry they don't have no money. They're full of baloney.
wow. Yeah. Oh, that,
Because that post off, they're busy all the time. People are going in and out to the PO box. I'm just like, somebody's making some money somewhere.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, but that's all right. God can do different things that we'll never. One day it's gonna be, oh, there it is. Oh, where that's come from? You know, God did it.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you know what I did? I went and cut out 2 sets of these to make Jan a purse, but really I'll need one in another color. Huh,
ooh,
okay, so that means I'll have
nice.
that means I'll have.
You got two.
Yeah, there's still some fabric of that left over. Not, I won't be able to make another one of these. Maybe can make one of those smaller ones.
Hey, there you go. With the zipper.
Hmm.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I know.
I know. You just keep going and going and going and going.
That's all you gotta do. Just pick yourself up, keep on going, tell the Lord what's going on, and then go do what you need to do during the day for your family and everything. He'll take care of the rest.
Hmm. Yeah, that is true. Just keep on, keep it on.
And keep telling him what you, well, when God spoke, he spoke what he wanted to see. So that's what I've been learning. Um, I may talk about that Saturday night on Bible, but we speak what we want to see. Instead of what we see in the natural, you speak what you want to see, what you want, God to do for you.
Lady, I want to see you apologize to me.
Hey, you just don't you keep saying it.
I was so mad about that because it wasn't like a one time, and there was multiple people in there asking where I where my stuff was. Like, why isn't it on the playlist? Why isn't it on the thing? Well, we're just gonna move on. And then she told Jennifer that I was never invited.
Ooh.
I've got the email.
My mom, that makes me think of my mom used to say, she goes, oh, a tangle web you weave when you practice to deceive.
Yeah, and what kind of a person are you? All these people are following. Oh, we love you so much. You're so great. Blah 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 blah. Are you? Is she? You're blind. Wow. Yeah, I don't know.
A few people come to mind. I'll just leave it at that.
Well,
Ah, yeah, there's a few, but that's all right.
yeah.
Psalms 91, Heather, Psalms 91.
So I know I was saying that to some people that day, and then like the next day, it's like sometimes I just want to stop doing my channel, like almost like I'm spinning my wheels, or like I want to restart so they're not taking my hours away, you know. But eh, I'll just keep on keeping on, you know.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking a break. See, I call it YouTube burnout.
Well, no, I don't feel burned out. It's more so ticked off.
Yeah, that's a YouTube
Because
burnout.
I did like over the winter, I did like really slow down because like it's just been that thing where I'm
Yeah,
just like, why?
I know. Been there.
Yeah. So
Mm. Well, are you ready?
yeah, I'm sleepy. Can you tell?
I
Okay.
know.
Springs forward.
I know. Because well, technically, it'd be like going the 152. It'd be like 12:52. So last night I was like, I'm not awake at this time. Why? I was
Oh well,
like,
no wonder it's 11. I'm not usually out of bed at this time.
oh
I'm not
goodness.
asleep. It's funny because when I'm up past the time I'm used to being in the bed, I'm like, ah, I'm ready to pass out, and then I go to bed, and then it's like,
I know. I had no problems going to sleep. I go to sleep. 3 minutes later, I'm up and I'm like, it's only been 30 minutes. So why am I up?
yeah. It's like I have to go to the bathroom. Didn't I just lay down an hour ago?
I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh goodness. So we all have a wonderful and safe night. And say I'll be live Saturday with Bible. Do you want to do next Monday?
Sure.
Awesome. Alrighty. So we'll see y'all next Monday. So I might be sewing that bag completely. Yeah, that'd be
Ooh.
cool.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you got a lot done, so
Oh yeah. It's like I said, that was the easy project. I should start with that one first.
yeah. Good night, Robin.
Good night, Robin.
All
All
right.
right.
Well, thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome. I'll see you later.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.